So here we are at Gobekli Tepe. Here at Gobekli Tepe. Came a long way for this, the bow of Noah's Ark. So we got to meet the archaeologists that were working at the site of Haran next to the Tower of the Astrologers. Here we've got the head of archaeology from the University of Haran. We just happened to run into him. It was an answer to prayer. My guide turned around at the door of the restaurant and said, "You are blessed by God." He didn't say Allah. He said, "You're blessed by God." That's the head of the archaeology department at the university. We got his number. He let us go in all these places. We got carte blanche, got to go in all the archaeological places we wanted to go. And I just want to point out something here. These are secular archaeologists working with the university. They have to go along with the standard model of history, of archaeology, and say, oh, these things are millions of years old, or these are, whatever it is. And I'm going up against this with, hey, I believe the Bible's true. I believe things can't be older than 6,000 years. But I'm having to work with these guys. We're having a friendly discussion, maybe a little bit of a friendly disagreement. They're Muslim, I'm a Christian, they believe the Quran, we believe the Bible, they believe in millions of years and evolution and stuff like this because they work for the university.
I disagree,
but the thing is we could work together. And I think that we had some positive interactions. They gave us this wonderful tour of the Tower of the Astrologers. They let us go on all these different sites and see the archaeology that nobody has seen, stuff they've just dug up. We couldn't even take pictures of it. But, I think we made some friends there. And I'd like to see them again and maybe be better prepared.
Thank you.
Yes, you'll be in the movie. He'll be in the movie.
İnşallah abi.
I hope, I wish. Teşekkür ederim. We had seen this tower online when I was studying and researching, and this was a dream come true. I never thought I would get to climb this tower. It's behind the gates. You can see here it was struck by lightning a while back. They bricked that up, unfortunately. So I don't believe in astrology. I'm studying biblical astronomy. But this tower is most likely the one that was featured on the tarot cards called the Tower, which is being struck by lightning and has people falling out of it. This tower was part of an ancient university in Haran. My belief is that it originated from the School of Shem, the son of Noah, which is mentioned in the book of Jasher. According to Jasher, Nimrod wanted to kill Abraham. And Abraham was about 8 years old. His father Terah hid him in a cave for 2 years and then sent him to live in Haran with Noah. He lived in the house of Noah and attended the School of Shem. What I believe was taught at the School of Shem from my research is the book of Enoch, which not only talks about God and the Son of Man who sits at the right hand of God, but also talks about the stars. This School of Shem most likely gave rise not only to Abraham being wise and having studied the book of Enoch, it most likely was the beginning of the Magi because it was the first school after Noah's flood. It was the only school. And they had the first and only book ever written in the book of Enoch. So, very interesting. This is why we came to Haran, was to find this tower and to study this area. This is where the School of Shem was. This is where the center of knowledge and learning was. This is where wise men fled to over the years because it was a center of learning. And one thing I didn't say is the city of the astrologers, that whole area, the Tower of the Astrologers was in a city, and each gate was named after a different planet. And this was an area where the Magi, the wise men, would come. It was a place along the borderlands where they could flee to if they needed to, and there was a lot of intelligentsia that went to Haran because of that. And Haran was the first city to have a written language. It was a center of learning. What I wonder is, where did all the libraries go? We are sitting inside of a beehive house here in Haran, and we're about to have Some Turkish tea. They're being very, very hospitable. We are the guests of the man who owns some beehive houses, and I think he said 5 hotels. This is Mehmet, our taxi driver, and then Ahmet. He has the houses. He has 14 brothers, and he was born here, and they've always lived in this area. The house belonged to his grandfather, and this is just super exciting. I just wanted to share some of these clips with you so that you can kind of get a taste for what the documentary is going to be like. One of the things that we're looking for is people who are really interested in what we're doing, and people that would like to support more research into our project. So like, subscribe, visit our Patreon, and I'll see you on the next clip. Noah's Ark, the Book of Enoch, came out of this boat. One of the most romantic places in all the world. This is it. It's where they got the pillars. This is cut by hand. Some there, some there, some there, and there. So I just had one of the most scary moments of my life. Iranian border. And you do not want to go up there. People being fed to lions. I'm in Laodicea. I'm at Laodicea Theater of Ephesus. What an experience. Discover